So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial video, we are gonna learn about CSS attribute selector. So let's first start with our basic theory about it. It is possible to style HTML elements that have a specific attributes or a attributes values. So let's first start with our CSS attribute selector. Okay. So the attribute selector is used to select the element with a specified attribute. So we are going to start with our first example, specified attribute. So as you can see, I write down here hairstyle and style. So let's just write down. Let's take a link here. Okay, our anchor link, then hyperreference link, then close. Let's give them home name. Okay. Now let's see our YouTube. As you can see, we are gonna take this link. Let's just copy, paste. Now anchor link, hyper reference, then close. Now we are gonna write videos, shorts, videos, hyper reference links, and shorts. And let's just copy these links, copy, then paste, then paste. Let's just write down here shorts, then save. Okay. Now we are gonna let's if you want to see the outputs, let's open in browser. As you can see, this is our home. When we click on home, it's gonna be open our this. If we open on shorts, then it's gonna be open our webdex shorts links. Okay. So now let's also see our videos. Yeah, it's also working. So now we are gonna learn our first attribute selector, the specified attribute. So we're gonna write our specified attribute here. Okay. So as you can see, it's open in the same browser. So let's give them the target. Okay, guys. So I give them target as a blank, and let's give them target. As you can see, you can select cell, parent, top. So let's write down top. Then save. Let's see. When I click on home, it's open in the same browser because I didn't mention any particular target, but we did here our target client is open in a new browser, and this is our top. Okay, that is how it works. So now let's move forward to our attribute, specified attribute. Okay, so for that we need to write down here our a, and specified attributes are displayed in the brackets. As you can see, we give them here target. Okay, so let's give them the target, and curly brackets open and close. Let's give them background color as a aqua, then save. Let's see our output. As you can see, let's zoom it. As you can see, our targets in aqua color right now, background. As you can see, this is our target. If you want to give them the size, you can also do that. Let's give them 50 pixel, then save. So that is how it works. Now this is our first point, specified attribute. Okay, guys, this is our aqua background color. Is why because we write here target. That's why it's shown our this target. Okay. So now let's move forward to our second point, CSS attribute value selector. Okay, we are gonna write in these both attribute and attributes value. Okay, so let's start with our specified attribute and specified value. Okay, so for that we need to write down here specified value here. This is our attribute. Okay, this is our attribute, and as you can see, this is our blank. So we are gonna write our here equals to, then in curly double inverted and we are gonna write our blank. This is called our value. This is our attribute and this is called value. We are gonna use our both here. And let's save. As you can see, only videos is selected here. Okay, this is the attribute and value. That's how you can select one or many if you want. If you want this top, you can also do that. Let's write down here top, then save. And as you can see, the source is here. Okay, so that is how it works. Now we are going to learn our CSS attribute tilde equals to values. Okay, this is our target equals to top. Okay, this is our attribute equals to value. Now we are going to learn our attributes tilde equals to values selector. Okay, specify if you want to specify a word, as you can see, so you can select that. Okay, so let's take a new example. Okay, guys, let's take image as an example. So let's write down here image src 12.jpg, and give them the title. As you can see, let's open our 12. As you can see, it's flower right now, sunflower. So let's write down here sunflower image. Then let's give them height and width according to your choice. I give them 250. Then height as 300. Then close. Then let's save. As you can see, let's give them 150. Then save and height as 200. Yeah, it's worked. Now this is our not 100% right now. That's why, as you can see, this is how it looks in 100%. Now let's write down image src. Let's take another image in my folder. As you can see, I have here fire and flag. Okay, fire.jpg title fire image. Then give them width as a 150, height as a 200. Then close. And let's just copy this one and paste it. Let's change this one. We are now gonna write our flag jpg, and here also flag image. Then save. Let's open. As you can see, this is how his image look like. Okay, now we are gonna add our specified word here. Okay, guys, so let's just clear this one. So we need to write down here in brackets title. As you can see, this is our title here, and I am gonna write our tilde here equals to double inverted. Then I am gonna write here image. Then curly brackets open and close. Then give them border 2 pixel solid as a red. Then save. Let's see our output. As you can see, our all images are in red right now, background. As you can see, our border is red right now. Okay, this is our title, how it look, fire image, sunflower image, and flag image. Okay, so that is how it works. If you want to change, as you can see, let's remove this one. As you can see, then save. Then it's gonna be selecting the two borders only, our sunflower and fire. Okay. As you can see, the specify word, if I write here flag, as you can see, this is our specified word here. So it's gonna be selecting the this one, our flag. Okay. So that is how our selector is used to select elements with an attribute value containing a specified word. this is our value, as you can see. So it contains a word. So now let's move forward to our new point. CSS attributes equals to values. Okay, in this selector we use to select elements with an specified exactly as the specified value or the specified value followed by hyphen. Okay, so let's write down a code. So let's write down new one here. Okay, so let's give them a class as a main. I write down here that. Then let's write down as a text in this. So let's write down here p, and in p section we need to write our class main. I use here hyphen text. Okay, so let's write down here welcome back guys. Okay, now let's write down here our class main. We are going to write here main text without hyphen. Okay, then close. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I write down like this, and let's say let's see our output. This is how it looks right now. Okay, so now we are gonna add a specified attribute. Okay, so let's add here our brackets, and this is our class. So this is our, let's write down here class, and then we are gonna use here our bar. This is called bar. Okay, bar equals to double inverted. We are gonna write our main. Then curly brackets open and close. Then write down here background as a red. Then save. Let's see our output. As you can see, my background is in red mode right now. As you can see, this is our main text. This is our main text. Okay, main hyphen text. Why is use only these two? Because this class attributes value is we specified here bar. Okay, so it's only select only main. As you can see, this is main and this is main, and it's also select the hyphen follow values. Okay, this is hyphen follow value. If I do here hyphen, then save. As you can see, it's done. But if I don't do hyphen and just write down the main thing, then it's gonna be don't select. If I write here main only, then it's gonna be selected. Okay, because it's a specified word. In previous example, we know this is called our specified word. But if I add here one more thing and we only here write our specified word main as a, so it's not gonna be select. And because of bar, it select our hyphens value. Okay, so if you have any query, write down in the comment section. Okay, now let's move forward to our new example. Our CSS attributes circumflex value selector. Okay, so they select the stars with the specified value. Okay, okay, so let's write down our code. This is the example we are gonna use it here. Okay, the same example. As you can see, we write down here main. Okay, so we need to change this sign bar to our circumflex. So let's write down here our circumflex. So let's just write down our circumflex. Okay, so we just need to write our circumflex here, bar to circumflex. So I write down here circumflex, then save. Then let's see our output. As you can see, it's selected all without any words. As you can see, we write only main here. So that is how it's main. Okay, if you write here less, as you can see, this is a main white. Okay, it selects all the attributes values we use it here. Okay, now we need to go and write our, this is we use for our start. If I use this on the end, then let's save. You can see it's not selected because we write here first main here, that's why it's selected here. That is the values of our circumflex selector. It's only select the starts with the specified value. This is our value we write here first, that's why it's selected. So now let's move forward to our new example. CSS attribute dollar sign equals to value selector. So they select the end of the specified value. Okay, so let's just see our output so you can understand. Then give them the dollar sign, then save. As you can see, this is how it's two selected here. Let's see. As you can see, this is the first and this is the last because we write here one thing here. That's why. Now as you can see, this is our first main here. That's why it's don't selected because dollar sign selects only end of the specified value. As you can see, we write here in the end main. If I write here as a text, okay, text, then save, it's gonna be still selected because it's in the end. But if I write this in the end text, then save, as you can see, it's not selected. It selects only ends of the specified value. So that is the how it works. So now let's move forward to our new example. CSS attribute stars equals to value selector. Okay, so whose attributes contain a specified value, that's gonna be used it here. So let's write down here class. As you can see, we already write. So let's write down here star. So let's clear this one and save. Let's see our output. As you can see, it's all selected here because we write down here main text, main text, main text, and text main. It contains MA word. As you can see, in main we contain MA, in main we contain MA. But if I write down here, let's clear this one, then it's gonna be not selected. Okay. But if I do XT, okay, then XT, then save. As you can see, the text is in all field right now. It select the specified value. Even if you write down, let's take this E. E is all. Let's take this as a B. Then let's write down here capital B. Then save. Let's see. As you can see, even if one word selected, that's gonna be show the specified value over this one. Okay. So let's take a new example, our last one as a form. Okay, so let's create a basic form as a first name and middle name or what. So let's just clear this one. Let's write down as a forms. Okay, now we need to change of right here first name as our username and then our middle name if you want to write or as a last name whichever you want. So let's just write down our, let's just clear this one. Now let's write down here form name as a input. You're gonna take as a input here, you can also do that. Let's give them the action. I don't give the action right now. If you want to give the particular links here, then it's gonna be when you submit the button, then it's gonna be show. I write down here our get post method. Now we are gonna add our first name as let's write down input type equals to text, then our name. Okay. Now we are gonna add our value as XYZ. Then I give them size as 25. Then close. Then let's just copy this one and do it again. And I write here middle name. Okay. This is our class name. Let's give them ABC. Okay. Then here is the close. Then let's give them our input type button, okay, and then our value as a submit, then close. If you want to see the outputs, let's just open our browser. As you can see, it's already written our value XYZ and it's already written our ABC, and this is our submit button. If you give the links here, let's give them as a pr1.html. So then you want click on submit. So that is how is pr1. Okay. Now I don't write down here pr1 because of this. So let's just clear this one and give our attributes. Okay. So let's, as you can see, we give them the name as a input. But if you want to change this name as a capital A, then you can also do that. Then save. But as you can see, we use here type button. If you use here capital A and then save, as you can see, it's not visible, right? As you can see, we need to write. Now we are going to write we take as a name, right? A, then brackets, type equals to text. Then let's curly brackets open and close, then give them width as 100 pixel, then display as a block contains flags whichever you want, then margin as a bottom, I give them as a 15 pixel. Then let's save. Let's see how it look like. Now let's give them the background color as a aqua, then save. Let's give them the BR tag and save. As you can see, you can also do that the BR tag. If you don't want to use BR tag, you can also do that. Now let's move forward to our input type button. Type equals to in double inverted button. Okay. Then open our curly brackets, open and close. Then write down width as a 120 pixel. Then margin left. Then let's write down here our margin left as a 15 pixel. Then let's write down our display as a block. Then let's save. As you can see, if you write, let's take this as a, then let's save. That is how it's done. If you want to write this in input as a, we first write our example, you can also do that. Then let's write down here our input, then save. As you can see, and I already told you if you want this in underside right now, that so you can also do that by BR tag. Then let's save. As you can see, okay. If you have any query, write down in the comment section. Okay, guys. So that is how it works. As you can see. So that is how it works here, guys. If you have any query, write down in the comment section. So okay. And if you want the source code of the course, then don't forget to write your email ID in the comment section. Okay. So bye.